Hello, how are you doing? Hopefully I've just turned you on. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. We've currently got, oh, she's moved now. Nope, she's come back again. Little Millie was underneath, right underneath a little tripod here. I got the camera up there. Phone on. I was a little worried she was going to knock it over or something. But she's just wandered back outside in the conservatory somewhere, so she's alright. Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, how are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well and is keeping safe at the moment. I was wanting to make a quick little video. Not going to be a long one today. I'm unusually tired. All day I've just had no energy for some reason. But I wanted to get something recorded and just post something up. And I think my glasses are fogging up. Yeah, but I wanted to get something posted up. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the conch piercings today. I'm planning in the very near future finally stretching this one up. I know I'd mentioned previously in several videos ago that I'd be stretching it. I was originally planning on having it stretched already by now, but because the original plan was to have this at 17 and hopefully not all swollen up still by the time I go to music festivals and things like that. And my first festival was Gwen's sitting over there giving me evil for some reason. I don't know what's going on with her, but excuse me. But yeah, my first festival was meant to be next week. Obviously, because of all this virus stuff that's been going on, that and all this whole social distancing thing and all that sort of stuff, obviously the festivals aren't happening. So I figured I'm in no rush to actually stretch them. I'll just let it chill out even longer. And so I can't remember exactly how long it's been now. I'm sure it was before Christmas. But last Christmas I actually stretched this one, so it must be 9 months now at least. I should think something like that. Which is good. The longer they have between stretches, the better. So that's good. So yeah, I originally had a few days off next week for the festival. I was going to be leaving work halfway through next week and then going back to work halfway through the following week. But obviously that's not happened. And something else that's happened at work is, for whatever reason, different departments have had different holiday years. So my holiday year was October through to September. And they've decided they're trying to reorganise it all so that everyone's holiday is more in line. I guess it's probably just works out easier for that. I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with, really. But it probably just works out a little bit less complicated trying to work out who's got to take holiday when and stuff like that. But they've changed it so that my holiday year now runs from July through to June, which means so holiday that I had booked for other festivals in July and August, now those dates are now in the next year's holiday, and I have to take an extra load of holiday before the end of June. So basically I've spoken to my my manager at work, and basically we've just decided I've got nothing to do anyway. I've got nothing else booked because obviously nothing can be booked at the moment. So what we're going to do is just extend the holiday. So I'll just basically have 2 full weeks off. And that should use up the most of the rest of the holiday days I have left. So that's so I've got, yeah, I think I will have 1 more week at work. And then basically have 2 weeks straight off. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Millie's ripping something up out there again. What are you doing now? Anyway. She's been ripping everything up recently. I think she's getting she's getting a bit more energetic, I guess, being in the warm. But anyway, what was I? Yeah, so as of next week, I'm basically going to have 2 weeks off straight. So it'll work out, I think it'll work out something like 16 days off with like the weekends, both ends and whatnot. So, so yeah, that'd be cool. It'll be nice to have a long break. I mean, I know I had that basically a month off at the end of last year, but that was obviously due to an injury. It'll be nice just to have 2 weeks off where I can just chill out and do nothing and not have to worry about being in massive amounts of pain or something like that. So yeah, that's so the plan is to use this 2 week block to stretch this conch. Obviously saying I'm not going to be in pain. Obviously I'm going to be in pain, but it's through choice, not through an unfortunate incident. But yeah, so fingers crossed. Sorry, both my cats are being mental today. So anyway, fingers crossed. I will what's the word? Anyway, I'll decide to actually do that, because I am definitely nervous about stretching conches. I always get nervous before stretching a conch because it really isn't pleasant. It's quite painful for several days. So what I will probably do is, as I get through the middle of this week, maybe Thursday or Friday this week, I'll actually stretch it in the evening, like after work. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see how I feel. And my thought behind that is, it doesn't get super painful for the first day or so, for the first 1 or 2 days. It's normally around the end of day 2 going into day 3 that the swelling really kicks in when I stretch my conches. So what I'm hoping is, the last couple of days of work before going on holiday, or not going on holiday, but having time off, I should be okay. And then it'll be at its worst pretty much during the first few days of my time off. What are you doing, madam? Hello. Good girl. She just ran straight into that. We're doing really well, aren't we, little lady? She just ran straight into the bottom of the tripod. I don't know if that knocked the camera or anything. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so yeah, my thought process is that it should be at its worst for the first few days of my time off work. And then I will have the following 2 weeks or 16 days, whatever it works out as, to hopefully fully recover. And I mean, I know it's normally really quite tender for a week or so. So fingers crossed, I'll get that first week out of the way. And by the second week of the holiday, it should be settling down. And yeah, touch wood, the majority of the swelling will start to subside before actually going back to work, which would be really handy. Just because I do struggle, obviously I struggle sleeping when it's really tender. So that isn't ideal for work when I'm driving lorries, obviously. So fingers crossed, I will get all the worst of it out of the way before I get back to work. I mean, obviously this one's been at 17 for quite a while now. I'll have to look back. It feels like it must be a good 6 months or so at the moment, since the last stretch. Like, I don't know exactly. I'll have to look back properly and figure out exactly when it was that I actually last stretched this one. But while I'm on the topic of this one, I have been having some issues with this conch. I think it's just because of the increase in the heat and the fact that the last few or couple of months even have been really, really hot around here. Because I do notice normally at the start of the summer, my conches do give me a bit of a problem for some reason. The only thing I can think is that it's something to do with the increase in the temperature, because it seems to happen around the same time every year. But normally it'll happen, it might be like a week or so, sort of in late spring, early summer, that they'll swell up and they'll just be itchy and a little bit tender. But for some reason, over the last, probably on and off over the last sort of 3 months or so, 2 or 3 months, this ear has swollen up probably 4 times, 3 or 4 times, and I'm really not sure why. That is unusual. Normally it doesn't happen that frequently. So what exactly is going on there, I don't really know. I do wonder if it's something to do, well, let me see if you can get a bit closer. I do wonder if it's something to do with the little bit of scar tissue. Hopefully I'm in the middle of the screen here. I know I've mentioned before, I've got like a little blob of scar tissue just around the bottom here. And I noticed after the last stretch, hopefully I'm back in the middle there. I noticed after the last stretch that particular little bit of scar tissue really swelled up and really gave me some problems. So I'm wondering if it might well be something to do with that. So what I am considering doing, further down the line, no time soon, but further down the line, getting in touch with an artist just to see if it's possible just to actually trim off some of the scar tissue that's built up around there, just to try and make things a little bit easier going forward. I mean, obviously that won't be for a long time. I mean, the way things are at the moment, it could still be months and months before things are open again. And so yeah, it'll probably be a long time before things are open again. I think that's better. And things start to get back to some sort of normalcy again. So yeah, it's not, like I say, it's not going to be for a long time before I actually get a chance to do something like that. But I think that's what I'm going to look to doing in the, like I say, not necessarily, excuse me, the near future, but the short to medium term future. Hopefully within a year or so I'll be able to get something booked, just to see if it is anything to do with it, and to see if it does allow it just to settle down a bit more after getting rid of the little tiny blob of scar tissue there. So yeah, that's so all stuff to be thinking about and stuff to be working towards further down the line. I mean, oh, she's doing something out there again. I've got some plants growing in the conservatory. I'm hoping she's not chewing them up. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Where was I? Yeah, so it'll all be slightly further down the line. It's not, none of this going to be happening like right now, but it's all something to think about in the future. I'll obviously want to be waiting until this is at 17 and isn't painful and is just happy and chilled out. This is definitely my better one of the two. I mean, there's no extra damage or scars or anything on this one at all. I've always been very lucky with that here. I honestly don't even remember exactly when I got the little bit of scar tissue around this here. I really don't remember when that was, but it's been there for quite some time now. It just seems funny that it seems to now be giving me issues. But like I say, there's something to think about when the world is starting to get back to some sort of normalcy again. So yeah, don't know how long I've been talking. I've been waffling on a little bit longer than I'd expected. So yeah, let's give you another look at the conches as they are now. Obviously this is the big one, the 17mm one. Hopefully you can see alright past the scruffy little face fluff. And this is obviously the 16mm one. The one that I will hopefully be stretching probably towards the end of this week. Touch wood. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I will try and get up another video. If I do stretch it during the week, I'll try and just post like a little 5-minute video just to show off and say, hey, I've actually done it, sort of thing. If not, maybe next week next weekend even, I'll get another video up. And yeah, hopefully it'll all be hassle-free and it won't be too stressful, it won't be too painful. But who am I kidding? I know conch piercings are always painful to stretch, but yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Anyway, speak to you all again soon. Ta-ra for now. I'm gonna go annoy my cats. Ta-ra.